You just got up smash.
And now, oh, Zoom, poor Zoom.
Happy feet. Wombo combo.
That ain't Falco.
That ain't Falco. Oh!
The third round of the 2007 Formula 1 season takes place in the location of every scene in Lawrence of Arabia in Bahrain, where everyone still won't shut up about Lewis Hamilton, to the point where he beat everyone on the grid for pole position, except for Felipe Massa, who then took it away from him not too long after. Raikkonen and Alonso stood 3rd and 4th, followed by the two Saubers in 5th and 6th, and everyone else is just lagging behind like you would normally expect. Oh, and Ferrari now have Marlboro sponsoring, which actually looks nice on the car considering they're using a different kind of typeface than what they would usually use. Ferrari, for the first time this year, have made a good decision. Let's hope that continues. So here we are. 5 lights, and no matter how many times I'm going to try and get rid of this joke, I never actually do it. That technically means it's staying. Hamilton has a bad start, which lets Massa keep and defend first place, while Raikkonen overtakes Alonso and attempts to move on Hamilton, but fails to do so. Jenson Button and Scott Speed both come to grief at some corner that probably doesn't have a name. So to capitalise on it not having a name, let's call it the Jenson Button and Scott Speed corner. Anything else is disrespect, anything more is just people actually thinking this corner is actually worth something. And the safety car is out. Beautiful. If I find anything worth something in the time that the safety car comes out, I'll eat my own shoe. Oh, and the spiker of Adrian Sutil has also fucked himself, so no real surprise there. And I couldn't salvage anything. You know why? Because I don't want to eat a shoe! That's why! God damn. Could it not be more fucking obvious? Hamilton tries to make a move on Massa, but did we really think the lead was going to change anytime soon? Not really. Look at this. The top 4 in the same shot, not actually getting close enough to overtake. How undeniably exciting. Nico Rosberg attempts to overtake his team, but as you and I both know, he's completely incapable of doing that, which is the reason he is in contention of a World Drivers' Championship now and 2 years before, by not overtaking anyone. Meanwhile, Liuzzi gets a penalty for overtaking the safety car. I reckon we'll see him in Formula 1 for decades to come. See? What did I say? I was right, wasn't I? It's physically impossible for him to do it. Look at those gaps. We'll see Hamilton in first in no time. If we're really lucky, he might overtake him a few laps early. Early being 25 laps from now. Lewis Hamilton is shit! Kimi Raikkonen tries to overtake Alonso, but nearly hits him instead. Now, I'm not even surprised that's happened. Kimi is not only one of the worst drivers on Earth, but one of the worst drivers in Ferrari as well. This is where the subjectivity comes into play. Hamilton pits and comes out in 9.9 seconds. If it was 10.1 seconds, then this pit stop would be 200% more shitter. So, will Rosberg overtake someone this time? No. No. No, he just gets 4th super wide. I feel sorry for those who root for newcomers. Massa pits and is a whole second faster than Hamilton. Not just half a second, but 1 whole full fat second. Only Ferrari is capable of that mastercraft. Alonso pits and oh my god! Oh my god! 8.4 seconds! Are you crazy? This is a conspiracy on Lewis. Do McLaren have a personal hatred on him? Find out next time on Things in Formula 1 that don't fucking happen. If this pit stop is anything to come by, then Nick Heidfeld is the greatest driver in Formula 1. Confirmed, evaluated and analysed. Don't at me. Ugh. With this untalented driver again? Have we heard enough? Is this seriously the way we're taking this? How about you show someone who actually is talented, like Yuji Ide or Antonio Pizzonia? I may have already said this, but I'm going to break character and actually say that the BMW Sauber livery is the undisputed best-looking livery in the last 20 years of Formula 1. Yeah, I might be overlooking some liveries, but seriously, this livery is beautiful. It is the best of them all, in my opinion. Come on, Heidfeld! Come on, Heidfeld! This is your only chance to show the field that you're still relevant after 8 years of not winning anything! Yes! You absolute legend, Nick! Kicking the world champion's ass one step at a time. Felipe Massa rides off into the sunset. dreaming and reminiscing about a better time in his career. One where he doesn't crash out of his home race and sob in front of his home fans. A better time. Takuma Sato's engine blows up like a sack of potatoes, blowing up. You see, I can get away with these because Bahrain doesn't actually have any cigarette laws, you know, being sponsors and everything, so it's all good. Oh god. David's taking experimental lines again, while Mark Webber takes inspiration from Mario Kart and sheds debris from his car. First you base your whole team on a not very nice energy drink, and then you base the strategies on Mario Kart? Is this real life? Speaking of Mark Webber, apparently shedding your car's parts and spraying them all over the racetrack has its consequences. In other news, water is wet. Oh, Hamilton's gaining on Massa! Will we see a final lap battle on this race? Spoilers. No. Anthony Davidson's engine goes out like Takuma Sato's just a few laps earlier. Just because you're a world endurance champion doesn't mean that your car is going to keep up with you. Felipe Massa crosses the line to win the Bahrain Grand Prix, with Lewis Hamilton once again bringing an impressive second and Raikkonen third, with Alonso getting a disappointing fifth behind the Sauber of Nick Heidfeld.